One of the best things that you can do is be in tune with yourself. Growing up, my whole life, I never really had that aspect of me being in tune with myself. I didn't really have anything going for myself. So I didn't have any aspect of me being in tune with myself. I just did what everyone else did. I lived a degenerate life. I did all that stupid stuff. I wanted to be like everyone else. I used to use this lighter for smoking. Now I use it for lighting candles. You know what I'm saying? But I was never really in tune with myself. I had nothing going for myself. I didn't understand my own mind. I had no emotional intelligence. I had no self-awareness for myself. I didn't care. And it wasn't until my parents had separated that I realized that I really had nothing going for myself. And even still, I wasn't in tune with myself, but I started to work out. And again, I had no emotional intelligence, but this was one of the first times in my life that I was really putting my emotions into use, because I had a lot of anger and resentment towards my parents, towards myself, towards outlying factors in my life, towards a bunch of other things. And I had a lot of anger built up with myself. And instead of working on my emotions, learning how to control my emotions, learning how to build self-awareness, learning myself, and learning how to truly care for myself, and learning how to be in tune with myself, I used my anger into working out. And that's honestly one of the number one factors on how I built the physique that I have now. And I mean, of course, I'm grateful for what the old me did, because he created me now. I wouldn't be where I am if my old self didn't create me. But after a while, bro, that anger burns out. That resentment burns out. And after a while, once you do it for so long and you have that dream physique, you learned more about your health, you learn more about all that, you kind of feel empty. It's like, it's not necessarily a bad feeling, but it's not necessarily a good feeling. It's kind of in the middle. It's not good, but it's not bad. You're just there. And that's when you really need to start learning about yourself, truly. Of course, you're going to keep on working out. You're going to keep on doing the healthy habits. But during this time, you're going to learn a lot of self-awareness. You're going to learn how to really care for yourself. You're going to learn how to be in tune with yourself. And you're going to learn your own emotions. It's no longer going to be about how angry you are at yourself or at the world, or at your parents, or at your friends, or at anything that's happening to you in your life. It's no longer going to be about, bro, I want to go work out. I'm just going to go work out because I need to get rid of this anger. I need to put this anger into something. It's no longer going to be about that. Instead, it's going to be about how you love yourself. You have self-awareness and you care for yourself. You want to be the best version of yourself. You want to be an amazing person. So you're doing things to get to that point, if you feel what I'm saying. You're doing things to get to that point. So over time, you're going to learn to be in tune with yourself. You're going to learn to care for yourself. You're going to learn that doesn't matter how you feel. You know that you need to do it. And it's no longer going to be that you're doing things out of anger. You're not going to be doing things out of resentment for your life. Of course, you still want to get to the best version of yourself, and that's what you've always wanted to begin with, of course. But now you're doing it because you love yourself. You're doing it because you love yourself. And that's one of the things that I realized, that I don't do anything out of anger anymore. I used to starve myself and change the way I ate because I was angry at the world. I was angry at how I felt. I was angry at myself and how my body looked. So I used to I either starved myself, or I ate a little bit of food, or I tried to eat healthy foods. That was really all I knew, and that's all I really cared about for my health, I guess. Even though starving yourself isn't healthy, and I worked out to get rid of my anger. And of course, I wanted to be the best version of myself. I wanted to, of course. I woke up early and wanted to work out because I wanted to be the best version of myself. I started posting videos because I wanted to be the best version of myself. I did a lot of things because I wanted to be the best version of myself. But one of the things I learned is that after a while, when that anger died out, when I got past that point in my life, I felt empty. And I really needed to find myself. And of course, I haven't found myself yet, but I'm still learning to find myself, of course. Our purpose in this world is to evolve each day. So we never really find ourselves completely because we evolve at least 1% every single day. That's our purpose in this world, to evolve. It's to change every single day, to get better. And I learned that, brother, I'm doing this because I love myself. I need to learn to love myself. I need to learn to truly care for myself. I need to learn to care for my health, my body, my diet, my hygiene, my body, all those things, my mental health, all those things. I needed to learn to care for those things. My skin, it doesn't matter if it belonged to me. If it was me, I needed to learn to care for it. And what that made me do was to learn to be in tune with myself. And one of the things that you can do to be more in tune with yourself is meditation. Because by meditation, you learn self-awareness. And by self-awareness, you learn to be in tune with yourself. It's yourself. Self-awareness. You're aware of yourself. You no longer do things. You no longer do those dumb things that going and eating bad. You're no longer like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go do that. Instead, I'm going to go eat something healthier because I love myself. And those are part of being in tune with yourself. When you're in tune with yourself, you have emotional intelligence. You're happy. You're at peace. Of course, there may be times where you're stressed out. There may be times where outlying factors are going on in your life. But when you're in tune with yourself, you also learn that, okay, this is only a temporary moment. I'm not going to feel this way forever. It's okay. Why am I going to sit here and stress out and let this 60 seconds of my 24 hours ruin it all? Why am I going to let 60 seconds ruin my whole 24 hours? And that's part of being in tune with yourself. You're learning that all those things that happen in the world, okay, yes, they may affect you in the moment, but in the future, 5 years from now, is it gonna matter if someone walked up and cussed you out? 5 years from now, truly, honestly, a week from now, is it gonna matter if someone walked up to you and cussed you out? No, it's not. So stop worrying about it. Focus on yourself. Focus on building up yourself. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on learning to be in tune with yourself. Learning your own emotions. Learning how to control your emotions. Learning how to think before you speak. Learning how to actually think and speak instead of thinking emotionally and then speaking. Learning yourself. Learning your emotions. Learning the way you talk. Learning the way you walk. Learning the way you breathe. How to breathe properly. Breathe in through your diaphragm and then breathe out. Thinking. Learning more about yourself. Learning more about your own health. Learning more about your own strengths. Getting in the gym because you want to be strong. Doing all those things and being in tune with yourself and truly focusing on your mental health, your self-improvement. Listening to good music. Maybe one of the things I like to do is at the end of my nights, to end off my days, light a little candle, play some music, read a book, eat something, drink some water, and just vibe out for the rest of my night. For the last hour of my night, I like to just vibe out and chill. Just cool down, relax. Nothing else bothers me. And that's what I've learned about myself. I learned that by doing that, I have a relaxed night, and it helps me just unwind from all the things that I either went through today or had to do today. It helps me to unwind and relax and be at peace with myself and calm my mind. And I learned that over time. I didn't just start doing it one day. I tried multiple other techniques, and that was one of the things that I did. Before, it was me literally working out until I just burning myself out, getting myself as tired as possible. I come home, shower, eat, and then knock out. And I mean, trust me, the sleeping was good, but I mean, I sleep amazing by unwinding and doing something for myself. And I learned all these things by learning to be in tune with myself. And of course, I'm not 1000% in tune with myself. I'm not just an expert, but I'm learning every single day. And you can be learning every single day too. Learn to be in tune with yourself, bro. Learn to love yourself. I understand the anger that you may feel, the anger that you have, the resentment that you have towards the world or your family, or things that you have gone through in your life. I understand it. I've gone through things as well, and maybe we haven't gone through the same things. Maybe you've gone through worse, or maybe I've gone through worse. But none of us are perfect, bro. And I understand your anger, and I understand your pain. It's not easy to deal with, but over time, bro, I promise you, you can do it. If no one else believes that you can, I believe that you can. Learn to be in tune with yourself, bro. And I end the video with the same thing that I say at the end of every single video. Stay strong today, boys.